Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Oh my goodness, let me catch up on chat. Cowboy Mike's 1970, sorry for your loss, sending prayers for you and your family. Well, thank you very much. Matt K97182, sorry for your loss, sir. Hope all is well. Rum Barbecue, sorry for your loss. Praying for everyone involved. Well, I appreciate all the condolences. You'll have to let me know how the volume is. Let me jump in here. Now, what I had started a new save game this morning on new farmer mode, so there's only like, I don't know, less than a minute on the save. Rumbar sound is good, thank you. So there's like less than 2 minutes on the save. So what I wanted to do is I went in and I cheated money in, and I added some product into the warehouse so we can show off some of the factories. So let's jump in here. Let me just check the settings. I think I turned them all down. Yeah, real time. I'm gonna leave traffic on so y'all can see it. Yeah, this is pretty much the way I wanted it. All right. So you start off. Your career start point is right here until you put your sleep trigger down. Let me grab a little bit of speed real quick. All right, we're using the Lone Oak farmhouse. And again, all the doors work. So you can head into the house. Sit down, watch yourself some TV. So you have to put your own sleep trigger down. My connection is really bad. I'm going to restart and come back. All right, let me know if it's your end or my end. All right, so start off with the Lone Oak farmhouse. So like I said, you got to put your own sleep trigger down. Let's jump into starting equipment real quick. So, start off with the farmhouse. You can sell it or you can keep it. All of the animal pens are pre-placed, one of each. You can sell them all off if you don't want them. Starts off with the John Deere DB120 from Winston's Crone Pack. We have the Big M450, the new grape harvester that you'll need for almonds, green olives, tomatoes, white grapes, and red grapes. Starts off with a few tractors, a few trucks, the little Unimog for your animals, Case Titan for lime and fertilizer. Starts off with the tanker, auto load trailer, K100 slide on tipper. Calling this the grape planter because you'll need the planter for the new crops. You have to plant the new crops like you would poplar. So the tomato, the almond, the green olive, the white grape, and the red grape need to be planted like you would poplar. Starts off with a plow, the slide-on tipper for the K100, and the slide-ons for the Unimog, JCB Fast Track, pickup truck, tipper, and then a few sheds. Let's go back here a minute. This one is I added this into the vehicle pack, but I put it in its own category. This was my personal high dump bucket. It's 100,000 liters, and I upped the unload speed, so it unloads a little bit quicker. So when I do mining, I'm going to go old school and use the bucket. And then in the vehicle pack, you have the Brooks, the Case Titan, grape planter, grape harvester. This one is for your trees and your poplar. Your auto load trailer, your bunker cleaner for the mining materials, DB990 and 120, Breedall fertilizer spreader. We have the Cameo harvester and headers by Eagle 355th, and the one of my favorite trailers because the front compartment will hold 1,000,000 liters and the back compartment will hold 1,000,000 liters. Flexicoil, small animal trailer. This one's best used for the ducks than the big trailer. We have Papa Smurf's triple wide root crop harvester, the K100, and then Winston's Crone pack is in here. The modified Rubicon to hold your liquid fertilizer and herbicide. This has been sped up in the tank, 20,000 liters in the tank. So truck's in here, the bigger animal trailer is in here, or the larger animal trailer, I should say. The modified Fendt, the tanker, which is liquid specific just for this map, and then the Unimog and its attachment. So that's in the vehicle pack. Under pallets are your new your almond tree sapling, your olive tree sapling, your red grape sapling, your white grape sapling, and your tomato plant. So those are under the pallet section. And then under various placeables, you have, oh, the hayloft is my personal mod. You can put the farmhouse down. All the animal pens are in here, so you can put the extra animal pens down. They're built into the map, so there's no separate mods for the animal pens. 1018 says, good afternoon. Cowboy Mike, have a crazy question. Go for it. And then under sheds, we have the placeable sheds that you can put down. So they're built into the map. And then part of them, when you download the mod pack for the map, it has Stevie's potato washer and potato steamer in it. And I've increased the capacity and I've increased the speed on those. Let's jump into the PDA. So PDA, there are 17. Is this out yet? This will be released towards the end of my stream. Jason Seaman 2000, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I'm just getting started. We'll probably go about an hour. We'll do a complete map tour, and then I'll give out the links to this map. So 17 pretty large fields, and you can join pretty much the entire south end of the map together. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1. The little pink strip in the middle are your almond plants, but you can plow them over. So 2, 3, and 4. So you can pretty much plow the entire south end of the map together. You can also plow 7, 8, 9, and 10 together if you want as well. So you can make some options for some pretty large fields. On the belly dump trailer, can you add an option to make it single dump? I cannot, because I don't do vehicle mods. Papa Smurf does all my vehicle mods, so that would be a question for Papa Smurf. So 17 pretty big fields. The center of the map is the lake and the town, so you have your working fishing boat, and the fishing boat is not on a spline. It's an actual working fishing boat. And then most of your sell points are right there in town. To the left of the town, where the red and gray stripes are, that's the vineyard and the winery. At your home farm are one of each animal pen already placed. You can sell them off. There's a composter and a grass dryer at the home farm. North at center is a industrial park and forest. Top right is the open sand pit and clay pit. Bottom right is the open ore pit and coal pit. To the left of field 12 is I call it the West Industrial Park. And then to the left, the western edge of the map. To the north, you have your open salt pit, open silt pit, and then massive stone quarry, stone and gravel on the left side of the map. Oh, starting farmlands on new farmer mode. New farmer mode. A little square on the west is central warehouse, and central warehouse holds every product on the map. And then over again, new farmer mode, you have your farmhouse, some storage, your silo, and your chicken pen. The rest of the animal pens you have to purchase all separately. Behind the animal pens is a pretty big meadow for you to cut the grass. And then just south of the farmhouse is the olive grove. And I've started you off with the olive grove. Kelby Mike's okay, I will send him a message. Yeah. Is this good one for single player? It's multiplayer friendly, but I built it for single player. I built it for single player because I couldn't find a good flat 4x map with big fields. So I pretty much made my own. Let me grab my notebook. So I took the Ritchieville base to start with. And let me just grab my notebook here. I removed, my Xbox One control is wandering. All right. I removed sorghum, millet, lavender, poppy, rye, mustard, and tobacco from the map. And we have new arable, almond, green olive, red grape, white grape, peas, beans, and tomatoes. So none of the Ritchie Hollow, Ritchie Islands factories will work on this map because all of the fruit types the fill types have been removed. So this map is completely self-contained. So all the factories are built in. There are no external mods for this map. Now, over the next week or two, I will build some storage, some silos, and some liquid storage. I'll build an extra composter and an extra grass dryer for placeables. But y'all have to give me a couple days to get that done. Let's jump in the truck. So we have, right by the main farmyard, is the silo. Now this will hold just bulk items. And I added, let's jump in the tanker, because last night, before I uploaded the map, and I didn't test it. Let's just jump in the tanker real quick. But I added a few liquid storage in here. I added, we should have diesel, water, herbicide, and liquid fertilizer should be in here. Yeah, so diesel, you can store diesel, herbicide, water, milk, goat milk, liquid fertilizer in here as well. Along with all your bulk goods. All right, where's my truck? All of the sheds. Can you make your own seed? Yes, we'll get. I'll show you the feed and seed plant, so you can make your own seed as well. We'll do a complete map tour of all the factories. So all the doors will automatically open on all the sheds. So all your doors will automatically open. I start you off with, in new farmer mode, 30 chickens and a rooster. So all you need to do is grab some feed. So your Unimog is sitting here waiting for you. And then in the main farm silo, I started you off with a little bit of chicken feed. So you just have to go and get it. So there should be a little bit of chicken feed in here. Yep, there is. So that'll get you started on your chickens. If you decide to keep it. So get you started on your chickens. And then behind the main farmyard, 1018 nice colors. Yeah, I love this. I love this. The vehicles in this lime green, I call it. Behind the main farmyard, you have built in, if you keep them in new farmer mode, you have your cow pen is built in. One of every pen. So you have your cows. You have the donkey pen. $10.18 has cheered with 10 bits. Thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. You have your horse pen. There you go. U-turn. Give you a few more storage sheds sitting right here. Again, you can sell these off, put your own down if you want. And then behind the animal area is a pretty good meadow. So you can keep this as grass, dump it in your compost or grass dryer. You can plow it, make a field out of it, or you can throw more animal pens down. Up to you. Pretty nice meadow back here. Oh, and it's my bits are stuck on the screen. Bear with me for 1 second. I'll get them cleared off. Alright, that should clear them off. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I've been through all of my Streamlabs settings and I have no idea why that does that. So you have your duck plucking. You have the dog pen, the goat pen. This is a working water fill trigger, so you can get your water here. So you have your pig pen, your sheep pen, and then the open duck pen. So got all your animal pens in to start with. Little side lot here has your composter and your grass dryer built in. This piece of property will cost you $210,000. And then this is pretty much self-explanatory. Throw in your grass or your chaff, and you can get your silage and your hay. And then the composter. So diesel, a little bit of diesel, and then your waste. Make your compost, and you'll need either compost or manure for your orchards and your greenhouses. And then this is another awesome place so you can throw down your potato washer and your potato steamer. So these have been sped up a little bit and the capacities have been increased. So it'll hold 1.2 million liters potatoes and 1.2 million liters of water. And then I don't know what the production rate is unless we dump some product in there. Oh, sorry about that, excuse me. But I bumped up the production rate so it's not as slow as the in-game ones. Alright, this is the only main paved road on the entire map. It runs around the lake and it has your little town. And then just south of the farmyard, again, new farmer mode, I start you off with the olive grove. And then this is ready to harvest. So I got your equipment is sitting here waiting for you. So your grape harvester. You'll need this for the olives, the almonds, the tomatoes, the white grape, and the red grape. So let's get it. Let me just turn it on. I'm not going to do a whole row, but you got your olives. And now if you hire a worker, it will, when it turns around at the end of the row, it'll skip every other row because it can't make a tight turn. So it'll skip every other row and then it'll do 3 rows and then it'll stop. So you just got to turn them back around and start them back on the opposite rows and he'll be fine. I call it the grape planter, but your tree planter, let me lower it and turn it on. Let's lower and hire a worker. You'll need this for your olive saplings, your tomato plants, the almond saplings, the red grape, and the white grape saplings. So this is how they'll have to be planted. And then your new crops are just like popular, so you'll get 3 harvests out of them, and then they'll have to be reseeded. The olive grove, the almond grove, the tomatoes, the red grapes, and the white grapes, if you use this Case Titan, I space the rows apart so you'll get half of it. You'll get the entire left side when you lime and fertilize, and you'll get half of the right side when you lime and fertilize. So the rows between the crops are spaced just far enough apart for this harvest, or for this lime spreader, fertilizer spreader. That is Michael B. Gaming. Hey, old man, looking excellent. Nice map layout. Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting in here and playing this one. I don't have much playtime in because I've been tied up with some family issues. Alright, let's jump. Before we go down to the mines, let's head over here. These fields from the map don't look that big. Where are we at? So this is field 2, and it's one of the smaller fields. But these fields are really, really long. And if you, like I said, you cut the trees down between the fields and you can pretty much plow the entire south end of the map together. Dixieland Gaming, howdy y'all. So nice, long, flat fields is what I was looking for. I know a lot of players don't like flat maps, but I wanted to build a nice big flat map. Because I couldn't find one out there with nice big flat fields without a lot of errors in it. So nice big long fields. If I miss anybody in chat, I do apologize. So I recommend putting this map and the vehicle pack in its own mods folder, because the vehicles from this map will probably conflict with the vehicles from the Ritchie map because they're fill type specific. So I recommend running this map in its own mods folder. Alright, so this road will take you down to the coal and the ore mine. Cowboy Mike's 1970, howdy y'all. Who did I miss? Nope. Let me grab my phone. My eyeballs aren't the greatest. Ilonka66, hello. If I mispronounced that, I do apologize. So all the roads off of the main road are dirt roads. Alright, so I have a back entrance here into your olive grove. So you can, there's a front entrance and a back entrance here into the olive grove. This will get you down into the coal mine and ore mine. Silo here will hold every mining product on the map, not just the coal and the ore. So we have some massive open pits for your mining product. Now, once you scoop all the product up off the ground, all you have to do is come over here, throw some diesel in the tank, and then it'll spawn more product onto the ground. It's not going to spawn any more product on the ground until you scoop everything out and clear the triggers. I buried all the triggers. So you will have to scoop everything off the ground before you can get these up and running. So big, massive open coal pit, big, nice open ore pit. Hillbilly 359, sorry to hear about your loss. Holler at me if you need. Yeah, we'll definitely do. Thank you. I appreciate all the well wishes and the condolences on Facebook. Much appreciated. So again, the ore mine is buried, so you'll have to unbury it before you can use it. Alright, so your mines are broken down, I think, into 4 different farmlands. Yeah, you could buy, so top part of the coal mine is 962,000, 956,000, and then the first half of the ore, 948,000. Second half of the ore is just over $1 million. So you'll be digging in here for a bit before you run out. I know there's a lot of there's a few streamers who've been dying to get a hold of this map, so you'll probably see this map being streamed at some point today or tomorrow, tomorrow. So I know asked over the last couple days if they can get the map early. So support those streamers playing the map. I'm sure they'll appreciate the views. Stop in, say hello, and chat. Oh, I hit that pink car. Alright, we're going to head north, but we're going to stay on this side of the map. Alright, so north of the main farm, again, you can take this row of trees down and merge it together with that big meadow behind the animal pen. So we're at field 5 and there's a big meadow back here. So you can merge that area together. All you gotta do is cut down these trees. North of field 5, alright, so north of field 5, orchards, greenhouses, working water filter, so you can fill your vehicle up right there. Alright, so let's zoom in here a little bit. Alright, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 5 greenhouses, 5 orchards. You have your apiary, and then behind it is the tomato field. So your greenhouses will cost you $210,000. Your orchards will cost you $300,000. And then your tomato field will cost you just a little bit over $1 million. And then your orchards and greenhouses are really, really simple. I made them pretty much single player friendly. So all you do is put in some water and either compost or manure. That's all they take. No seeds, no fertilizer, no herbicide, nothing crazy. So just a little bit of water and a little bit of either compost or manure. And they are separate. They're not combined orchards and combined greenhouses. They all work independently of each other. And then every product from the orchards and greenhouses are used in another production. And then your honey and your wax from the apiary is also used in another production. So, apiary, nice and simple little factory. All you need is some clover and crates, and you'll get your honey and your wax. Fun fact, 5 million liters of ore is 44912 US tons. Dixie's been doing some measuring. Got your tomato plants, and your tomato plants work like the green olives. So just grab your grape planter. I'm sorry, your grape harvester. And like I said, you hire a worker, he's going to skip every other row, so just after he's done harvesting every other row, just come back in and set them off in the rows he missed. Oh, what did I forget to do? Did I forget to turn it on, or did I forget to lower it? Oh, I need to lower it first. There you go. So harvest your tomatoes. 3 harvests, and you will have to reseed them or replant them. Should be tomatoes in there. Can't quite see them yet. We don't have enough in there, but the new plants are really, really fun. So this is your section right above the main farm. Let's continue north. I think this is field 6. Yeah, so you got a pretty good sized field here. What is 6 going to cost you? 6 is going to cost you 3.7 million, so it's massive. Jason Siemens, you said you replanted them. Had the You said you replant them. Yeah, you have to replant your tomatoes, your green olives, your almonds, your white grapes, and your red grapes are just like poplar. So you get 3 harvests, and then they'll have to be replanted. Yeah. So this guy here, your regular, looks like the harvester or the planter for poplar and trees, but this one's been modded for the new crops. So you pretty much just plant them like you would trees or poplar. Alright, so continue north. You get into a little bit of forest with the mill. You have this silo again will hold all of the mining products, not just these two. But you have your open sand pit and your open clay pit. Jason, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. No problem. I don't mind going over stuff since it's a map showcase release stream. Alright, so you have your sand and your clay. Again, once you scoop everything off the ground, dump some diesel into tanks and it'll produce more of your mining products. You will have to unbury the triggers first in order for these to work. So you can't fire them up until you scoop the stuff off from around them. So these I didn't split into 4, but your sand mine will cost you 1.7 million. Your clay mine will cost you 1.7 million. Jason, see, nice map so far. Yeah, I fell in love with this map as I was building it. The whole concept behind this map was for me to lay in bed at night and play, because it has nice big fields, and there's just enough production to keep a single player busy but not be overwhelmed. And there's no crazy production that you need like 15 darn items to get one factory up and running. The production has been completely simplified on this map. So this will take you into the forest and the mill. I called it Mammoth Mill just to be consistent, but it makes more than... It's pretty much like Mammoth Mill, the steel mill, and a couple other factories combined into one. So the mill itself will cost you $650,000, and then there's a small forest for $272,000, and a bigger forest for $609,000. So let's buy the mill. Now the mill will make you... Alright, let's come up to the top. Alright, so tin cans. Tin cans are used in another factory. Logs you can buy at the factory if you don't want to do forestry. So you can purchase logs. So you need logs, coal, and ore to make your tin cans. Lumber is not used for anything you can sell it. Concrete, you need logs, coal, limestone, sand, and gravel. You sell your concrete, it's not used. Logs and coal, a little bit of ore for barrels. Barrels are used in another factory. Your crates are used in another factory. Red brick you can sell. Pavers you can sell. Drywall you can sell. And your bronze makes two different products, and you can sell your bronze. So tin cans, throw in storage. Barrels, throw in storage. Your crates, throw in storage. You'll need those for other factories. Everything else you can sell. Gonna have to make money real fast. I start off in new farmer mode. You start off with the olive grove here. It's 1.6 million. You can keep it or you can sell it. But when you harvest these olives the first time, you can make some pretty decent money on your first olive harvest. And then you also start with the field back here behind the animal pens. So if you crank up your compost or your silage, cut this big meadow, dump it into the grass processing plant, turn it into silage, and then sell it as silage. You'll get some money pretty quickly that way as well. Alright, through the forest is I call it the North Industrial Park. The North Industrial Park is split up. So in the center you have Tom's Tables, the wood chipper, the boathouse, and a north warehouse and a north silo, and that's all one property for $713,000. And then there's another area with just trees, and that's $382,000. $142,000 buys you the cannery, and $64,000 buys you the nut house. And we'll go over those in a minute. So, wood chipper. Oh, we don't own it. Let's buy it. Let's buy this area so I can go through the factories. Let's purchase this. Let's purchase the cannery, and let's purchase the nut house. Alright, so your wood chipper is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't want to do forestry, you can buy your logs, but it'll make your wood chips and your resin. And then north of the wood chipper, take a quick peek at chat. Oh, I'm caught up on chat. All right, so north of the wood chipper, I just kept the name Tom's Tables, but Again, you can just, if you don't want to do forestry, purchase your logs. Logs and coal, that's all you need. It's going to make in one production line, so all at the same time, it's going to make tables, chairs, benches, cabinets, and chests. So it makes 5 new products, a little bit of wood chips, and a little bit of resin. And none of them are used in other factories, so these are all direct sell. And then just south of the wood chipper is the boathouse. And your boathouse is identical to all my other maps. So it'll make your rowboats, your surfboards, and a little bit of firewood. So we don't need to go over that. That one's pretty self-explanatory. This is Crazy D's nut house. This will be a future placeable for the other factories in a couple weeks. One production line, so you add your peanut, your almond, your pecan. Peanut you have to grow, almonds you have to grow. Pecans are in the orchard. Cashews are in the orchard. Honey is from the apiary. Rock salt from the mine, and a little bit of diesel. You'll get mixed nuts, pallets of mixed nuts, and then a little bit of nutshells as a byproduct. And the nutshells you can either sell or dump them in your composter. So that is Crazy D's nut house. And then just north, here in the center of the industrial park, this will hold every bulk and every liquid on the map. This north warehouse only holds product used in other factories. So your tin cans, your honey, your wax, your crates, your eggs, your barrels, and ice cubes. When we go up to the other side of the map, Central Station will hold everything on the map. But this one will only hold product used in other production. But it will hold every bulk and every liquid on the map. But pallets, only what's used in other production. The Del Monte canned food factory, the cannery, this will also be a future placeable for the other maps. So this will make your canned corn. So you need corn, water, tin cans, a little bit of rock salt. You'll get your canned corn. Peas, beans, carrots, potato, a little bit of water, tin cans, and salt. You'll get your mixed veggies, canned tomatoes, and canned mushrooms. So nice little factory back here. Now I did build in a back road coming out of this industrial park to get you back to town. So if you head straight up here between fields 7 and 8, this will take you back to town. I'll give you a quick tour of this and we'll come back and get into a little bit more detail. But you have your fish processing plant right here. And we'll get into, actually, let's hold off and we'll come back to that. We'll finish up with fish processing and fishing. So Tractor Supply is a sell point. There is no like Gene's forest products on the map, so you do sell your logs right here. So this would be your sawmill. So I did not build a sawmill specific in this map, but right there is where you would sell your logs. And then this is your regular sell point here for the rest of the goods. So behind Dollar General, you also have a sell point. Behind Aldi, there is a sell point. So most of your sell points are here in town. Working gas station, so you can fill your vehicles right there. So animal dealer, pretty much same as my other maps. So animal dealers right here. Made it a little bit smaller. Inside of here is your barn sell point. So this is where you'll sell all your bales, right inside the barn. And then the spinnery right in front of me has your sell point behind it for your cashmere, your wool, your cotton. So sell point here, and then customize, repair, and sell your vehicles right here at the vehicle shop. So shop trigger is right here. Repair trigger right at the vehicle shop. Let me grab oh, wrong one. Let me grab a tipper so I can show y'all. I'm just going to lease it so I can sell them off, or I can return them, but let me just show you. Ooh, wrong category. This will be my test map. I'm not going to keep this save for anything other than my test map. So behind the spinnery and the vehicle shop, I put in a buy point. So you can buy all of your animal feeds here, fertilizer, silage, grass, pig food, seeds, your hay, your straw, manure, TMR, lime. So anything you need to get your arable field started, like your seeds and your fertilizer, and anything to get your animals started, you can purchase right there. We'll go for a cruise around the lake, and then I'll show you. We'll head over to the winery and the vineyard. So I'll just show off town here a little bit. And this is, when I built this lake, this is dead center of the map. And this is the only paved road on the entire map. Everything else off of this are all dirt road. So your diner's a sell point as well. So there's not a lot of wasted space on this map. It's pretty much you can use almost, I would say, like 98% of the map can be used. There's not a lot of just decoration on this map. Alright, we're coming up to my favorite part of the map. We're coming up to the vineyard and the winery. Here, I'll just zoom in a little bit, let you take in the view there for a second. So this is the vineyard and winery. Alright, so you have your red grape, and again, just like poplar, so 3 harvests and you'll have to reseed them. So your red grape and your white grape. So let me grab my store delivery mod. Let's reset the one we were using for the tomatoes over here. So again, just harvest these like you would the other crops. We call this the grape harvester. So again, when you set your worker off, he'll do every other row. You'll just have to redirect him back to the rows he missed. This is split up into 3 different properties. So in the center, you have your winery, your vineyard, a few red grape and a few white grape plants, and then you'll have to purchase the rest of your grape plants separately. So $500,000 for the winery, $500,000 for each of your other grapes. This is a sell point here, so that if you're wondering why this won't take any, like if you try to put your barrels in here and it won't take them, that's actually a sell point. Your factory is back here. So this is the winery. Oh, we didn't buy it. Let's buy this real quick. Alright, so your winery will make red wine. So your red grapes, water barrels will get your red wine. White grapes, water barrels to get your white wine. Cocoa from the orchards, water barrels will get chocolate liqueur. Melons from the greenhouse, water and barrels, and you'll get melon wine. Alright, before we head back to the North Industrial Park, just park here a minute. Alright, so so this is hot. So what do we have? We have hops and we have clover. I'm going to purchase, just for demonstration, I'm going to purchase 16. I'm going to purchase 15. Let's take field 16. I'm going to plant it with the new crop of beans so I can show them to you. Alright, so 16 is beans. 15, I'm going to throw in peas. Alright, so here's your new bean crop. Where am I? Here is your new pea crop. So let me grab store delivery mod. Alright, so let's grab these are probably all sitting on top of each other and in the crop and in the way. Yep. And it's sitting on top. Let's see if I can grab it and pull it off the hedge. If not, I'll just reset it. Oh, there we go. Maybe? Nope. You gonna let me pull you off of there? Yeah, oh, no. I'm gonna have to reset this. Oh, yeah, there we go. So you'll use the regular header for your peas, and you'll use the corn header for your beans. So just hire off a worker. I have a little bit of work to do on that animation, so there will be a map update. I do need to fix that animation. So this is going to harvest your green beans, and we'll come back and check on him shortly. So there will be an update to fix that. Alright, this guy will harvest your peas with the grain header. I'm just going to hire off a worker, come back and check on these guys, but this one should be your peas. So we'll come back, let them do their thing, we'll come back and check on them. Alright, the family is home, so I don't know how much longer I'll have the Wi-Fi. So we'll get the tour wrapped up, and then I'm gonna get out. I'll get you the links, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Fields 11 and 12 you can plow together. And this will take you to the West Industrial Park. So the West Industrial Park, we have the Earthworm Factory, 116,000. The Juice Factory, 126,000. Old Man's House of Wax, 120,000. $20,000. The ice house for your ice cubes, $94,000. What is this? This is the coffee factory, $76,000. Feed and seed will make your seeds, your fertilizer, your herbicide, and all of your animal feeds. That's $162,000. And then the refinery for your diesel, $92,000. And then central warehouse, central silo. So your earthworm factory, you'll have to make your earthworm, you'll have to grow your earthworms before you can go fishing. So you drop off your compost and your clean fill in empty crates, and you'll get pallets of earthworms. So we'll go over the fishing here shortly. This juice factory will be a future placeable for the other maps. So bring your olives back and it'll turn into olive oil. Tomatoes and ice cube for tomato juice. Raspberry, strawberry, blueberry from your greenhouses. And then either sugar beet or sugar cane and ice cubes to get mixed berry juice. Lemons from the orchard plus your sugar beet or cane and ice cubes will get you your lemonade. And then cranberries, sugar beet or cane and ice cubes will get you your cranberry juice. So nice little simple factory here. Alright, your water fill trigger here works. So working water fill trigger. Ice cube factory. You already have this as a placeable, so water diesel to make your ice cubes. Nothing fancy there. This is Old Man's House of Wax. This will also be future placeable for the other maps. And it's a really simple factory. All you have to do is bring over your wax and it turns it into old man statues that you can wax statues that you can sell. So nice simple factory there. Alright, so the coffee house, again, pretty much like the other maps, but a slight change. It makes latte, espresso, and black ice. So coffee and ice cubes. Coffee, ice cubes, diesel for your latte. Coffee, ice cubes, coconuts, and diesel for your espresso. Coffee, ice cubes, diesel for your... Oh, latte's missing milk. So, I'm sorry, latte is coffee, ice cubes, milk, and diesel. Espresso is coffee, ice cubes, coconut, diesel, and then black ice is coffee, ice cubes, and diesel, just for straight up black iced coffee. Now, across the street is your seed and feed. So your straight up grain to seeds, so nothing else. So wheat or barley will turn it into seeds. Silt from the mine and water, you'll get liquid silt and solid fertilizer. Potatoes, sugar beet, or cranberries, and water will get you your herbicide. And then it makes all of your animal feeds. So you can either buy your animal feeds in bulk or you can make them here. All right, refineries, again, biodiesel, there's no oil wells. So no drill pipe, no oil wells. Straight up biodiesel. So coal, wood chips, or straw, your grain, your silage will turn it into diesel. So nice simple production here as well. Across the street is Central Silo and Central Warehouse. Now, Central Silo will hold every bulk and every liquid on the map. And then your Central Warehouse, this will hold every pallet on the map. So if you make a bunch of tables and you're playing with seasons and the price is really crappy, you can drop them here in the warehouse until you get a better price, and then you can sell them. So this will hold your raw goods and it will hold your finished goods. Making them seems fun. So yeah, nice simple production on this map. And then behind the, well, to the west of the West Industrial Park, we have the rest of our mining products. So in the center section, is a $500,000. You'll get another silo that holds all your quarry products. There's 3 gold wash plants and then stone processing plant. They're all in the same farmland for a $500,000. And then the stone mine is split into half, so 1.3 million and 1.8 million. And then the gravel mine is split in half. So half the gravel, 1.8 million. Second half of the gravel, 1.6 million. Half of the silt is 900,000, 963,000, and then half of the salt, 745,000, and then $1 million. So these mines are split in half as well. So silt and rock salt on this side. Yes, it's underwater. So your silt, again, you have your dynamic mining. When you scoop everything off the ground, dump some diesel in there, you'll get more. And then the same thing with your salt. I made the stone and the gravel pits a lot larger because it's used. You're going to use more of it than anything else. So the first half is your stone, and then the second half is your gravel. And you'll be scooping here for a long time. These are just massive. And again, I buried the trigger, so you're going to have to scoop the product out before you can fire up the mines. So good bit of product here. Farm Chick 63, good afternoon. Alright, so there are 3 wash plants, and each wash plant has 2 different production lines. So you can wash your stone or wash your gravel. So stone, water, diesel, or gravel, water, and diesel. You'll get a little bit of clean fill, a little bit of gold. You'll get some gravel and stone back as well. So you're going to need your clean fill to grow your earthworms. And then in your stone processing plant, it's all one production line, so you can't turn any one of these off. It makes all the product at the same time. So diesel, water, and stone, you're going to get limestone. You use your limestone at the mill to make your concrete. You'll get your lime for your fields, gypsum to make your drywall. You'll get a little bit of nickel, a little bit of copper. You're going to need the nickel and the copper at Mammoth Mill to make your bronze products. Clean fill's used to grow your earthworms, and you'll get a little bit of gold. So that is your stone processing plant, and your stone is right here to get you started. Let's head back to town. I'm going to show you fishing. I'm going to get you the links, and then I'm going to get out of here. And then give me about a half an hour after the stream ends, and I'll have everything on the Trello board. But I will get you all the links before I head out. Alright, I am just going to sit here for a minute, so my stream on my phone is way behind what I'm actually seeing live. So bear with me a second. I'm just going to sit here until my stream catches up to my phone for a second. Sassy155, hello. If I missed you, I am sorry. Yeah, just bear with me a minute. I just want to make sure I just want to catch up to where my stream is. Alright, so there are 3 separate areas here, and you do have to buy it. So fish, fishing, fish processing, and your earthworm storage is all in this little square here. And it's going to cost you 101,000. So, your fish processing, bring in your fish from the boat, add in a little bit of diesel, a little bit of ice cubes, and it'll break it down into salmon, catfish, trout, and a little bit of caviar. This one tells you how much earthworms you have in your pond. So you drop off your earthworms and then pick up your fish. So this will tell you if you have any earthworms already in the lake. This square here is where you drop off your earthworms so you can pick them up with the fishing boat. So I do want to get fishing up and running before we get out of here. So let's head back to the main farm a minute. So I want to grab some diesel, I want to grab some earthworms, I want to grab some ice cubes. Come on, limo, get out of my way. Let's grab our tanker. And I'm just going to, this is just a test map, let's throw in a little bit of diesel. Just enough so we can get that factory up and running. Okay, squeeze around you and not hit the telephone pole. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to drop some diesel in here to get us started. Let me go grab our auto load trailer. Dixie has a lot more time on this map than I do. I probably only have about 2 hours max on this map. So if y'all run into anything after it's released, just create a new post on Facebook, and I'll take a look at it. Alright, so let's grab our flat deck, and let's head back to Central Warehouse. I preloaded it for the stream today so I was able to show off some of the factories. So I'm going to grab some earthworms and I'm going to grab some ice cubes. Well, let's check on our workers. while we're right here. We'll come back to the boats. Alright, so this guy's still going to town on your peas. So there's your peas. And then there's your beans. So this guy's hard at work on our green beans. And again, that animation needs a little bit of work, so that'll be fixed on a future update. Let's get back to our flatbed. Actually, I'm just going to fire these two workers because I'm going to get out of here soon. As soon as we're done fishing. But your peas are your grain header, your beans are your corn header. Your red grapes, your white grapes, your tomatoes, green olives, and almonds are this harvester. We're just calling it the grape harvester. Jason, on the new update, we'll have to restart. No, there won't be. I will try never to put out a update where you have to restart. That simple animation I can fix with an existing save game. Alright, so let's grab, we need earthworms and we need ice cubes. Let's grab, did I pass them? I probably passed them. Alright, now I'm just blind. Alright, ice cubes. Let's grab a load of ice cubes. Get them to fish processing before they melt. And we'll come back for a load of earthworms. Almost perfect timing. What is it, 2 o'clock? Or my 3 o'clock? 12. Oh, 3 o'clock already. Alright, so the race did start already. Come on, y'all. I'm missing the NASCAR race. It's all good. So your ice goes in here for your fish processing. Make sure everything goes in before we get it. It looks like it's going to completely fill. Alright, let's go get a load of earthworms. Need a Papa Smurf is working on a refrigerated pallet truck. So we will have a refrigerated pallet truck to haul your ice cubes around soon. Yeah, 3 Central. Yeah, I'll catch the end of the race here soon. Colin Smithington 01, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for taking time out of your day, stopping in, saying hello. If I messed up your name, I do apologize. Alright, let's grab a load of earthworms. And they're made in the earthworm factory. But I have some here in storage. If I can find them with my bad eyeballs. Did I not preload this? Yeah, you store your earthworms right next to your canned veggies. I am completely blind today. Cabinet, chest, chair, table. Did I not put earthworms in here? Or did I mess something up? Alright, hold on a second, y'all. Did I miss earthworms on the build? Lumber. I did I? I did miss earthworms. How did I miss earthworms? Well, that'll be a future update. Red brick, lumber, concrete, tin, table, chair, mixed nuts, honey, crate, cashmere, duck egg down, firewood, robo, wine, barrels. Alright, let's go make some earthworms. I swear I preloaded this and I had earthworms in here. Dixie, did I really miss the earthworms in the warehouse? That will definitely be a future update, y'all. And it will work with an existing save game. Let's go make some earthworms real quick then. While we're here, let's grab a load of wax so I can show you the old man wax statues. I can't believe I missed the earthworms in the warehouse. Alright, get ready for a future update. The update won't be right away. We'll see what else shakes out during release. Did I grab wax or did I grab honey? I think I grabbed wax. Let's throw some wax in here and then we'll go back and get a load of crates. I'll show you the earthworms. We'll grow some earthworms and I'll show you the wax statues at the same time. Thought you'd done that because it's its own warehouse. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. You can make your earthworms and then just store them right at the lake. That's a good point. Alright, let's go grab a load of crates. We'll get the earthworm factory cranked up. I'll probably add them in here anyway on a future update. But yeah, that is a good point, Dixie. The warehouse at the lake holds like 25 million liters of earthworms. Alright, let's grab some crates. I'll show off fishing, and then I'm going to get out of here. Get you the links, so I'm going to get out of here, y'all. And I think once you make your crates at Mammoth Mill, I think there's only like 2, maybe 3 factories that uses crates. Let's go get our tipper so we can throw some compost and clean fill in here, and then we'll forward time. Let me go grab my... let's go grab this guy. Yeah, unfortunately, with all of the scripts that run this map, it won't be allowed on console. It is PC only. There's a bunch of Lua scripts in here that run the map that aren't allowed on console. And the Lua scripts are required for the production. And that should change next year with 22 coming out, or the end of this year with 22 coming out. The scripts are going to be built right into the engine for factories. Get it for PC. A lot of fun on his maps. Well, thank you. So I'm hoping next week I can get rolling back on their rebuilding and or unbuilding and rebuilding the new 16x map. The new 16x map will hold all the placeable factories. So this map, do not put any of the Ritchieville, Hollow, and Island factories on this map. You'll probably crash it. Alright, let's throw in some, back here, clean fill and compost. Compost. There we go. Let me grab some clean fill. Again, compost at the composter, clean fill, you'll have to get from either the gold wash plants or stone processing. And that should fire this factory up unless I missed something. Nope, it is active. Alright, so let's head over here a minute. This factory should be fired up too. It is. Alright, let's forward. Let me roll a couple hours forward. Alright, so I'm going to spawn out just one of these so y'all can see it. Alright, so this is the old man wax statue, so it gives you something to make out of your wax from your apiary. So that's the old, this is Old Man's House of Wax. Again, and this will be a future placeable for the other maps. Now our earthworms. Let's, how many can we spawn out? There we go. Grab 24 pallets of earthworms. That'll get us enough to get fishing started. Can I fit down here without making a mess? Of course I can't fit down there without making a mess. There's your earthworms in there growing. Alright, so these are your pallets of earthworms. So let's head back to fishing, back to the lake. That looks awesome. That is Old Man's House of Wax. Actually, didn't even look to see how many earthworms this holds, so we'll check that out once we drop these earthworms in there. Oh, I can't because it runs on the, it doesn't run on Global Company, it runs on just the silo script. So actually, I don't know offhand how many pallets of earthworms this holds, but you drop your earthworms off here. Now, I think let me just double check something. I think you can sell your extra earthworms. I can't remember if I put them in a sell point or not, so let's just double check. Yeah, I did. Alright, so there you go. That silo will hold... How many zeros are there? 2.5 million liters of earthworms. Alright, so now there are 2 fishing boats built into the map. You cannot buy them, you cannot sell them. So one is sitting here where you pick up your earthworms. So in your upper right hand corner, your F1 HUD. Watch out, they are trying to crawl away. This map is going to be fun to play on. I only have, to be honest with y'all, I probably only have maybe an hour or an hour and a half on this map. But anyway, F1 HUD, it says start filling. And it will hold 30,000 liters of earthworms. Now your second boat is sitting over here, and you have to refuel the boat so you can start. You could add your diesel right there, and then eventually you're going to have to repair the boat. So if you park it over here, just jump off and oh, put myself under the water. So if you get parked properly, let me get back to the boat. Let me just straighten it up. So if you pull it up right next to the dock, and then hop out of it, it'll put you on the dock. And then just come over to your trigger, and then you can just repair your boat there. Of course, I put myself under the water. But anyway, so fishing is... Now, if you have extra earthworms, all you have to do is drop them back in here. So the boat will only hold one product. So it will not hold earthworms and fish. It'll only hold one or the other. So if you have extra earthworms, you have to drop them off here before you pick up your fish. Now, this boat is not on a spline, so you could drive it anywhere on the lake. And there are 5 buoys in the water. So you just find the buoy. You'll get a pop-up to drop off your earthworms. It'll only hold 4,000 liters. And there are 5 different areas to drop them off. And then your fishing is pretty much instantaneous. So by the time we fill all 5 and then come back to the first buoy, you'll be able to pick up your 4,000 liters of fish. So if you don't have anything to do if you're waiting for crops to grow and there's nothing else to do, and you have earthworms in the warehouse, you can sit here and fish for a couple hours and kill some time. So there's no waiting overnight, there's no waiting a couple hours for your fish. It's pretty much instantaneous. Yeah, let me hit my F2. Yeah, you're going to have a solid 55 to 60 FPS everywhere on this map. Yeah, the fishing is instantaneous. Here, I'm going to drop off this. So we put earthworms in all 5 buoys. This is the 5th one. So let me now I have 10,000 liters of earthworms left in the boat. And what you can do is you can either leave the earthworms in this boat and switch boats and use the other one for fishing, or you can just come back here and drop off your earthworms and just use the one boat. It's up to you. So you just come back here, empty the earthworms, and then head right back out to the buoys and pick up your fish. Don't fall overboard and let that shark get you. So again, just look for the start filling in your F1 HUD. So pick up 4,000 liters of fish. Oop, I had it. There it is. Paul W1962, hello one and all. Thank you for taking time out of your day stopping in and saying hello. I should get, here we go, start filling. So drop off 20,000 liters of earthworms at 5 different spots and pick up 5,000 or excuse me, 20,000 liters of fish, and then head back to fish processing. So, and then you could just do it all over again. So you could drop this 20,000 liter off, pick up another load of earthworms, and head right back out. Now, this buoy is for your earthworms. This buoy is for your fish. So, here, we'll grab one more load, and then I'll show you what products the fish processing makes. Let's grab another load of earthworms. Now, this trigger is a little bit tricky to catch, so you just have to drive around until you see this start filling, and then just pick up your earthworms, and then just head right back out. Map that has jaws in it. You could thank Papa Smurf for this shark. So thank you, Papa Smurf, for the shark. The shark is Papa Smurf's doing. But I can, instead of farming, I can sit here and fish all day long. Yeah, but I wanted the interactive fishing, and it took a couple days to get this boat working properly. Papa Shark, doo 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 doo, Papa Shark. Oh, sure, now you're gonna have a song stuck in my head when I get out of here. Alright, so let's drop off the extra worms. Actually, we just grab the other boat since it's empty. And then you could just head right back out and pick up your head right back out and pick up your fish. So up to y'all if you want to use one boat or two. I put two in here for multiplayer. Figured two people can fight over the boats if you have like 8 people on your server. I think when Dixie's been playing, I think she's using one boat for worms and the other boat for fish. And again, when I get you the links, I recommend keeping this map in its own mods folder separate from the other maps. Alright, where I missed a trigger. Oh, other side, I think. Just drive around until you find a trigger. Maybe a future update I'll add like 2 more spots, 2 more fishing spots, maybe. We'll see. Once I start playing the map, I'll know what will need to be adjusted. But I don't have a lot of play time on the map yet. But anyway, pick up your fish, head them to the processing plant. 1 a.m. 1M1 for worms, 1 for fishing. Multiplayer, yeah, you're gonna have to fight over them. Alright. Now, if you do exit the boat, you are going to go under the water. There's nothing I can do about that. So just tab yourself to another vehicle. Let's head over here. So, your fish processing plant will turn your fish, your diesel, and your ice cubes into salmon, catfish, trout, and caviar. And let me roll. Let's roll a couple hours till we get something to spawn out. There we go. I know it's starting to get dark in game, but let's grab 1 salmon. Let's grab a catfish. Let's grab a trout. And let's grab a caviar. Now, I think these are all tall pallets. So you'll just have to switch your auto-load truck over to tall pallets. And then pick these up. There you go. So tall pallets for your caviar, your trout, and your catfish. And then Dollar General should buy everything on the map, so you'll just have to check for the better price. But we're going to drop them over here. Oh, I was going to say maybe not, but yeah. There you go. 16,000 for 4 pallets. Y'all have any questions before I get out and get you? Let me throw this. Let me throw this on pause. Let me get out of here a second. I'm going to throw y'all on. Be right back. Let me open up. Let me open up my media fire so I can get y'all the links. Y'all have any questions before I get out of here? Ryson64, I believe you mentioned that you're not a fan of courseplay. I enjoy the setup and tweaking aspect of it will work. Yes, you can. You should be able to run courseplay or auto drive on this map. All right, let me get into here. Ow, crap. All right, hold on. I got to also open up Twitch, and I got to watch my own stream, so bear with me a second. And then let me mute my stream so I don't hear myself talking. All right, the first link is the custom geo if you're playing with seasons. All right, second link is the vehicle pack. So unzip the first folder and then put everything inside in your mods folder, but keep the individual files zipped. Just unzip the first file. And then same thing with the last link. Unzip the first file, put everything else in your mods folder. Now, the vehicle pack has a whole bunch of stuff in it. The map file has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 7 if you play with seasons. So I think I threw seasons in there when I zipped. Maybe I did. I can't remember if I put seasons in the zip folder. I did not. So you'll have